Muted.
Hi there. I'm Mark Sebastian, founder of Option Pit, and this is the volatility report. Reminder, this is for educational purposes only. None of this should be considered investment advice. Options have a risk. Hey, heads up, two things. Webinar tomorrow, and today I'm not going to be putting out my trade idea of the week. I'm going to put out my Option Pit idea of the year. It's going to be what I think is the best idea for the year in trading. And it'll be posted to our blog, and it should be a great thing to get yourself up on. So come and check it out. It will be up probably about midday. All right, folks, let's get down to business. So VIX settle VRO was 978, 973, excuse me, a little high, but not really out of the ordinary. Kind of what you might expect out of that. VIX itself, take a look. It is in the dumpster, 926. With that low VIX, you're getting still an elevated VVIX. That's a vol, but relatively low VVIX. And all the vol indexes look low. RUT below 14, VXN below 50. I would note that RUT VXN ratio, that's something that I would pay attention to. When RUT almost never has a lower volatility than the NASDAQ 100, and it currently does. So that's something that we are making note of here. Other things that we are watching, Apple seems to be recovering, AMAT, all of these unloved names, your SMHs of the world, are catching a bid on the new year. There was money coming out end of year. Looks like we're getting a little bit of maybe a January effect so far this year where, things that were down are getting rebought as, tax loss buying is allowed. Meanwhile, names like Intel, take a look, it's down. The lone stronghold in SMH is now the lone downtrodden trade. Financials are way up. You just see strength across the board. So Tesla is going to announce numbers, and there are some real fears they're going to miss on a monumental level. And, the question is, how long are they allowed to be aspiring before they have to actually put up or shut up? We've made note of the crazy activity and open interest that exists in the 2020 50 calls. Take a look at this. There's open interest of 5,000 there, and there is even more open interest in some of these backdated calls. 36,000 of the 50 calls. So there is definitely some screwiness pricing itself in Tesla, where there are some people that are kind of afraid of disaster. So some trades that I will be looking at, I'm going to be looking at, what were the dogs last year that I think are going to be good this year? And I'm going to come up with some ways to trade them. I'm going to be looking at some retail names that I think are interesting, playing around with, I'm going to take another look at Amazon, which has been, a little bit of a wheel spinner until today. I'll play with Alibaba, which seems to finally caught a bid. And I'm going to talk about, obviously, Disney and some of the other names. Because, like I said, I think that streaming is going to be interesting. I think technology is going to be interesting. General Motors, they haven't done much in a long time. And they're starting to get into this electric car. They have a lot of electric cars they can sell and still get the tax credit. Tesla is running out of cars that get the tax credit. So there is definitely some interesting things floating around there. On the day, it looks like the market's gonna spin here, maybe crawl a little higher. I like the VIX to sit around 930 or so. I like technology to lead the way today, and your names that are soft are going to remain soft. That's, I think, going to be one of the keys today. There's going to be your winners from early end of year are going to be soft. Your losers last month are going to be strong, and it's a rotational trade. And I would be looking to take advantage of it. Lastly, I'd be looking at Walmart and Target. Rumors of a potential Target takeover, kind of interesting. I don't think Walmart would let that happen. And that could be introduce us to some funness. All right, folks. If you have questions, you can email me, mark@optionpit.com, or call me 888-TRADE-01. Again, look out for my trade idea of the year today. Have a good one.